Fear and confusion are growing in Canada's transgender community following an executive order from the new American president to only recognize two genders, male and female. As Emily Taylor reports, it's still unclear how the changes to gender on passports will impact trans Canadians traveling to the States.
I think folks around the world are deeply concerned by events in America. The attempt by President Trump to erase trans people from existence through this executive order is sending ripples of fear and anxiety.
Fae Johnstone is a prominent trans activist from Ottawa. She's calling on the federal government to update its travel guidance for US LGBTQ+ people traveling to the United States following an executive order from the new president.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
The order only recognizes two genders, withholds taxpayer funds from gender-affirming healthcare, and requires government-issued identification to reflect the sex the holder was assigned at birth, including passports. In the States, like Canada, gender nonconforming people had the option to put an X for their gender on a passport. Well, it seems passports already issued with an X in the States are still valid. Today, the U.S. Secretary of State reportedly ordered passport applications with an X to be paused. And it's not clear where the U.S. stands on Canadians with an X entering the country.
I have an X on my passport, and I'm flying through America to Europe in May. And I'm concerned right now that I might be stopped at the border. I might be subjected to, undue scrutiny because of that X on my passport.
CHCH News reached out to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but didn't hear back by our deadline. And there is fear among the trans community that Trump's order could inspire Canadian politicians to take similar actions. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre was asked on CP24 where he stands on Trump's order. Here was his response.
I'm not aware of any other genders than men and women. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we should have a government that just minds its own damn business and leaves people alone to make their own personal decisions. That's the kind of government I'm going to run.
So I am concerned that hate is rising here and that Pierre Poilievre is taking a card out of Trump's playbook and trying to divide Canadians instead of uniting us in a shared vision of a more free, equal, and safe Canada for everybody.
CHCH News also reached out to the U.S. State Department to try and get some clarification on how Canadians will be impacted, but we were referred back to the executive order, which doesn't mention people traveling to the States.